Hello, Sean. Oh. I should fix the sound. How about that, huh? Hello, Sean. Hello, Isabel. I'm doing alright.
I remember receiving my first letter from my son a few years back. Scribbled on it were the words, "I love you." I was so happy I cried. At the time, I believed that love was all anyone needed. For some years now, I've been investigating a certain father and son, and I managed to get a hold of the first letter the boy wrote to his father. It said, "Father, one day, I will tear you to pieces."
No, it's the journal. No, it's a journalist. It's a journalist guy. Alright, here we go. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the story mode here. I know it's already finished because I finished it in my own time, but yeah, I've actually never fully streamed the story mode because it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. No, the subtitles are off, so you can't understand what they're saying. And this is where Kazuya gets thrown off a cliff. And so Kazuya gets thrown off a cliff. What a great father! What a great father we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Father of the Year right there. Heihachi being Father of the Year by possibly nearly killing his son and throwing him off a cliff. So how is everybody in chat?
As leader of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Jin Kazama plunged the world into war. He sent the human race to hell, all so he could save it. Fear and hatred enveloped the globe, filling it with despair. Just as Jean predicted, Earth's despair awoke Azazel, an ancient beast sealed deep underground because of its threat to humanity. Jean defeated Azazel in battle and saved the planet. But could the world really be considered saved? The war that Jean began has now evolved into a battle between the Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corporation. One which has kept the wheels of turmoil spinning day after day. It's winner take all, and the prize is world domination. Jean, the one who started everything, has gone missing in the Middle East. His whereabouts remain unknown, but his disappearance has tipped the scales in G-Corp's favor.
エリア E2031 にて救難信号を受信。国連軍のヘリからと思われます。
Nina just works for whoever, basically.
Increase surveillance. If a UN soldier so much as sneezes, I want to know.
了解。近隣の町もチェック。
Don't the Mishima own G Corporation? That's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
久しぶりよのこの場所に立つ。銃を失った財閥が混乱する様子が手に取るようにわかるわい。
And it looks like Heihachi's gonna be getting his company, and now Heihachi's gonna get his company back. Since Jin's gone. Yeah, Jin basically in Tekken...
If there were demons in this world,
5, I think it was, he won the tournament. He won the Tekken 5 tournament, and then became the ruler of Mishima Zaibatsu in Tekken
I was
6.
reporting from a battlefield, gathering news about the war to bring to the world. When I headed back to the barracks, a message was waiting for me. I was dumbstruck. How could my hometown have come under attack? When I returned, nothing was as I remembered. The roads used to be quiet, hardly a car in sight. But now tanks and armored vehicles line the streets like an iron wall. Though it was noon,
In Tekken 8, Rihanna runs the machine, the Zaibatsu. Well, makes sense. She's gonna take over. She takes over it in her father's name.
the place I once called home was now just an ashen field. And streets echoed with the memories of playing children and delivery trucks. Everyone I loved had been lost to the past. That day, my old life ended, and a new one began. In my loneliness and despair, a hatred grew inside me.
Ah.
遺跡周辺は全て捜索しましたが、生体反応はなし。やはり当主はもう G 社の攻撃も激化しております。当主が不在の今、いち早く体制を整えねば。
Yeah, I did hear it.
Who's there?
Yeah, I did hear it.
What are you doing? Catch him, quick!
Cool.
What a pain in the neck.
Yeah, looks like you're gonna have to get involved, Nina. Okay. Looks like there won't be a way to turn on the subs, I guess. Thought there might have been an option for it. Oh well. Who cares? They speak. Ooh! Double hit, huh? Probably back on the main menu. Yeah, it's probably back in the main menu somewhere. Who's the character with the blasters? They're just grunts who work for the Mishima Zaibotsu.
What do you want now, Heihachi Mishima?
Clearly wants his company back.
Time to die.
Fight.
Ah! Damn you! Thanks for that, Nina. Yeah, these guys with the guns, I think they're just grunts who work for the Mishima Zaibotsu.
ジンが消息不明である今、三島財閥を立て直せるのはわしを置いて他におるまい。貴様には早速働いてもらうぞ。
You work for me now.
久しぶりだな、全世界の諸君。 わしがここに映っている意味がわかるか。見よ、三島財閥は再び我が手に戻った。ということはもうわかるであろう。全世界の格闘家たちに次ぐザ・キング・オブ・アイアンフィストトーナメントの開催をここに宣言する。
Excuse me, sir. Just now, Heihachi
知ってい
mission.
る。平八。やはり
There's Kazuya.
Why on earth would you want to hold a tournament now, like this?
説明は後じゃ。出立の準備をせえ。おたおたするな。見ておれ。間もなく全ての舞台が整う。
Oh, he has his reasons.
I found myself staying in a cheap hotel. Reports on the hellish war never let up. News of Heihachi's return to the Mishima Zaibatsu had sent shockwaves across the globe, and the announcement of the King of Iron.
Alright, let's just quickly go back to the main menu. Real quick. Oh, it was in the sounds menu. Okay. So I guess I could have changed it. That's fine. Where are we? Chapter 2. Alright. Let's continue.
Only a few months earlier.
Ooh. After the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. And here come a bunch of jacks. Oh look, father and son are working together. Shattering the gun jack. Or jack 6. Jack 4. Wow. Ooh. Good night. If it works, as I say. Oh, he's... Oh! Try that again. Try that again. Up. And Kazuya betrays. Ha! Should have seen that coming.
It all started with an explosion in the heart of the Mishima estate. At the time, the media reported it as an unfortunate accident. But when strange truths began to come to the light, things didn't appear quite so clear-cut. After the explosion came the deaths of a number of G Corporation's executives. The newspapers put it down to a coincidence, a series of tragic occurrences. But the truth was far more sinister. In reality, an attempt by G Corporation to take out one of their own had failed. And the man they had targeted came baying for revenge. The missed target's name was Kazuya Mishima. After disposing of the guilty parties without so much as dirtying his hands, Mishima began to manipulate G Corporation from the shadows.
Ooh.
Serious marksman. Says here they're based in Italy. A society of exorcists who've historically held influence throughout Europe. What are you planning this time?
ジンが財閥を使ってめちゃくちゃしよったからな。世界を掌握するためには、カズヤを倒すだけでは意味がない。世界中の世論を味方につけねばならん。
Surely you can't be planning on using the society's underground network?
G 社のトップがデビルであることが知れ渡れば。
Yeah, pretty much. Her being dead has been very crucial. They're going to Italy.
Raiding their HQ for not returning your calls. You're quite the negotiator.
If
you say so.
Hey! Goons flying!
Sei venuto di persona. Allora è vero ciò che si dice sul tuo conto, Heihachi.
Claudio.
Aver declinato la tua offerta. I cacciatori Sirius sono unici al mondo e siamo sempre stati indipendenti. Non intendiamo metterci al servizio dei capricci di qualche corporazione. Se è così, Dovrò escogitare un'altra soluzione per farti ragionare. Osserva!
Ooh! Alright, Claudio. Yeah! Oh, wow! He!
Il mio potere!
Ooh, okay. Well, that didn't hurt as... Ow! That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would have. Ooh. Alright, well now it... Alright, well now it is. Say goodnight.
Tu sei un umano con la forza di un demone.
そうじゃ。わしは正真正銘人間様だ。しかし、わしの息子和也は違う。
Questo demone. Vuoi davvero opporti a un simile abominio?
じゃから再三通告したはず。わしとお前の目的は同じ。共にデビル討伐を目論むものじゃと。拳での決着はついた。貴様には世論の先導に一役買ってもらうぞ。
Hey, Hachi's human, but he doesn't have the devil gene, which is a bit weird. But I guess it. But they do sort of. But they guess they explain it. I think it was who he married. Had that strange devil power, and that's how Kazuya got it. I don't think it was ever explained how Kazuya ever got it.
I found myself at the library, poring over articles, company directories, history books, you name it. I scavenged them all, looking for anything I could find on G Corporation's Kazuya, including his historical and familial links to the Mishima Zaibatsu. The truth had to be revealed, even if it meant doing so alone. The Mishimas were warriors hailing back as far as the Taira and Minamoto eras. With the advent of World War, they capitalized on the increased military demand. During my research, I came across two significant names. The first was Jinpachi Mishima. Head of the Mishima clan during the war, he abhorred needless conflict and reacted accordingly against the organization's military expansion by resolving instead to devote his family's legacy solely to martial arts. However, all that changed when Heihachi wrested control of the family helm, proceeding to rename the organization the Mishima Zaibatsu. As its head,
Yeah, I think that's where he got it from.
As a world-leading military firm.
I think he got it from Kazumi, yeah.
Jin Kazama. Seizing control from Heihachi, he reigned over his empire until only recently. He was also the one who started this damn war, which took everything from me. I dreamed of one day killing him with my bare hands.
Good luck with that, buddy.
デビルという存在を世に知らしめ、わしの正当性を主張するには、やはりジンは外せん。
Jin Kazama. So che il suo demone interiore supera perfino quello di Kazuya. Un momento. Chi fosse lui?
Do you know something?
Ci hanno riferito che un essere disumano è apparso in Estremo Oriente.
人間とは思えぬか。確かに奴は得体の知れぬ化け物じゃ。
So that means Jean is...
どこにいようと構わん。とにかく何としてでも見つけ出し、ここに引っ立ててくるのじゃ。
Everything looks clear. En route to the United Nations HQ.
Roger that.
What?
At least Jin Kazama, at least he redeemed himself in Tekken 8, because I'll tell you this much, he was pretty much considered a bad guy in these other in Tekken 6 and 7. So at least he redeemed himself. I love you too, Isabel. A market in the Middle East. It's the guy who started... It's the guy who started the war. It was the guy who started the war.
Hands on the ground now! Do it!
I don't know. I've never used an Xbox before. You have to ask a person that has used an Xbox. Lars Alexanderson, yep. That's him. I must say their movesets are way more cooler in the story mode, but when you're playing the actual game, their movesets are way different. It's almost like they changed it just for the sake of the story mode. A plaything. And the G Corp soldier and all those G Corp soldiers couldn't.
中東にて風間陣の姿を捉えました。
Is that... Lars?
おお、奴も陣を狙っていたのか。
Things just got a whole lot more complicated.
すぐさま追跡部隊を向かわせます。
No, there's no point. We'll have to stay one step ahead.
Dominic's probably just making excuses.
Ma se l'essere disumano in Estremo Oriente non era Jean, chi era? O cosa era?
The match. What match did they replace it? Sammy versus Carrion. Awesome. Dominic Mysterio making lame excuses to get out of his match with AJ Styles. What a surprise. A pay-per-view called Night of Champions where a champion is refusing to defend his title. What a shocker, right?
I finally found her name in a single paragraph. Kazumi Hachi.
But everyone wants Karrion Kross on TV. So...
She and Heihachi had led together.
But everyone wants Karrion Kross to be used, so...
His father and Kazumi, his mother. That's when I realized something shocking. The year Heihachi seized control from Jinpachi and established the Zaibatsu was the same year his wife Kazumi had died, and Kazuya had fallen from a cliff, sustaining terrible injuries. What could all this mean?
What could all this mean? Well, who knows? Well, I think it's kind of obvious if you think about it. Heihachi was a terrible father.
We have a handle on Heihachi Mishima's movements. It appears he is conducting a thorough search for Jin Kazama.
Jinを使う気か。作戦の準備を急がせろ。
Hey, he's after your son. But you don't care about that. But you don't care that he's your son.
Frustration had become a part of my daily life. Eventually, I ran into a guy in a restaurant. His eyes burned with an almost ungodly fighting spirit. And he looked at me as though he could see the darkest depths of my soul. So, you're the one who's been looking into the Mishima Zaibatsu's affairs? He said before making his way to the exit. The way he stared at me from the door let me know that he wanted me to follow him. Hypnotized, I walked slowly towards him. As we left the restaurant, he formally introduced himself. His name was Li Chaolan.
The adopted son. The adopted son of Heihachi.
Excellent. 助けた恩を蹴りで返すとはとんだじゃじゃ馬ぶりだ。
助けた恩？ここは私はなぜここに？
記憶システムがまだ正常でないようだと。
不審者を確認。排除します。
やれやれ。手荒なことはしたくないのだがね。
Well, yeah, she's well. After what happened to her in Tekken 6, I don't blame her for not having her memory for not remembering. Fight! Oh! Firing rockets at me, are ya? Well, you are a machine. The Violet Systems! We are in the Violet Systems! You do. You just gotta lose health to get them.
少し予定が狂ってしまったが、起動テスト完了だ。今の刺激で記憶システムもまともになったのではないかな。
あ、まさかあなたは。
Yep, the Tekken 6 story.
社長さんのなんとか。
変なは余計だが。
The creepy CEO.
まあ、思い出してくれて光栄だ。
でも、なぜあなたが私は一体。
なるほど。完全回復とまではいかなかったか。
The creepy CEO. Lee whatever.
I already knew about Li Chaoran's company, Violet Systems, famous for its humanoid research and brilliance in the field of ergonomics. As a child, Li had been adopted by Heihachi Mishima, so he knew Kazuya of G-Corp and once shared a rivalry with him in the ring. I listened intently, excited about this new breakthrough. Lee's knowledge went beyond that of any article I had read. What he said next, though, unsettled me. He continued.
His blood has cursed the Mishima household.
どうかな？何か思い出したか？君がここに来た理由も、君が一緒にいた男のことも思い出せないか？
マスターだった風間陣の命令で、ある男の人と戦ったことは覚えてるんです。それまでにたくさんの戦いをしてきたことも。でもその人がどんな人だったかは全く。涙がどうして。
今君の目にあふれているのは、その男に会いたいという強い思いさ。人と同じ。
人と同じ。
泣いている乙女を放っておくなど、私の美学に反する。君を彼の居場所へ案内してあげよう。
本当ですか？
ああ、お出かけの時間だ。
適正の生体反応を確認。これは鉄拳臭。
やれやれ、無断侵入と。
リーさん。
Smoke. Oh, it's gas. Tekken Force. There are so many bad guy corporations, it's hard to tell who are the good guys. Ooh. Alrighty then. Ooh. Hard punch. Okay. Ooh.
もう大丈夫だ。こちらは任せてくれたまえ。
おやSee ya. Now it's time to go. Well, Heihachi's getting up. Tekken Force has gotten sloppy in my absence. I don't give second chances.
Do you have the target in your sights? Prepare the SWAT team. I'm going in.
Oh, now Nina's gonna have to get involved. Heihachi not giving second chances. That sounds like him, alright. Fail me once, I'm done with ya.
私が三島家を追放された本当の理由は、和也の悪魔じみた力に気づいたからではないかと思っている。
I could tell by the look in his eyes that he was telling the truth. A few days later, I headed to Kyoto. The old guy I'd contacted was already waiting for me at the rundown house where we'd arranged to meet. I'd like to know more about the mystery of the Hachijo household strength. I decided to be straight up, which seemed to knock the old-timer back. I didn't believe in devils, had no reason to. But Lee had said to me that Kazuya's blood cursed the Mishimas. The archived account on the Hachijo who Heihachi's wife Kazumi belonged to. I arranged to meet a guy who'd served the Hachijo family many years ago. If Kazuya had inherited Kazumi's blood, then maybe this guy could help me. But my efforts were in vain. The old man knew nothing. Then, when I thanked him and was made to leave, sung slowly. It was a traditional nursery rhyme in the Hachijo family. When I heard it, I froze. What if the demon represented a mysterious power? Red referred to blood, and the river symbolized a bloodline. As the old man hummed on, I shook my head in horror.
Hello, Akuma.
Ci hanno riferito che un essere disumano è apparso in Estremo Oriente.
Oh boy.
Jack 6 様G社の何のことだ
Who the hell is that?
Registered in our database.
Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? He's from Street Fighter. That's who the hell he is. Big old crossover. Even though I've never. It's kind of funny that the only time I ever played Street Fighter was that one time when there was a Street Fighter game that had Tekken involved in it. I think it was called Street Fighter and Tekken. It was like a crossover between both games. It was like Street Fighter, but you could play as Tekken characters. That was the only Street Fighter game I actually played.
様なかなかやるではないか。名を名乗れ。
我が名は豪輝。和美殿の願いに従いうぬと三島和也に死をもたらす者。
平八さんを殺してください。そして和也のことも。
全ては和美殿の願い。
何？和美じゃと？和美が貴様にわしと和也を殺すよう依頼しておったじゃと？は？
Yeah, your wife.
その話が本当なら、なぜ今頃になって現れた？
うぬらが力を持つまで待っておっただけのこと。今ここで和美殿との約束果たそう。
ファイト。
弱者をひっつめた。
Oh man, I remember this fight being a little bit tough. Oh. His many wives. Yep. Not good enough. Jeez. Ugh. Damn. Oh. Damn. Of course, yeah. I was expecting to lose a fight at some point. This is definitely one of the more. This is definitely where the difficulty picks up a little bit more. This is where the difficulty picks up a little bit more. Yay! Hell awaits you.
Explosion confirmed at the Mishima Dojo. We've lost sight of Heihachi Mishima.
まさか母が平八と俺を殺そうとしていただととんだ茶番だそれにしてもあの男何か気のような力を放っているのか
The minute I got back from Kyoto, I learned that the war had escalated further. The world's media was buzzing with news about the Zaibatsu, including the attack on Lee's Violet systems. It was then that I received an email from Lee himself, saying he wanted to introduce me to someone who was well versed in the Mishima Zaibatsu's affairs. At last, my investigation was back on track. The email concluded with a name I'd yet to come across. Lars Alexanderson.
Lars.
ラースという人がいるのですか？
私は三島財閥から離脱した反乱軍を密かに支援していてね。各地にこのような施設を提供しているのさ。止まれ。やれやれ、スポンサーに銃を向けるとは。相変わらず物騒だな君は。
リー警戒はするに越したことはないのでね。アリサまさか治ったのか？
ナース、やっと会えました。
感動の再会、まさにエクセレント。
How moving. A robot has a crush on a human.
確保したジンの状況は
もう丸2日目覚めていない。アザゼルとの戦いのダメージは計り知れないようだ。
なるほど。ところで君はジンを奪ってどうするつもりなのか。国連の諜報組織を敵に回してまでジンを必要とする理由があるのだろう。
それは
多数の生体反応を確認。鉄拳衆です。
嗅ぎつかれたか。
私も行きます。
これを使え。
了解。排除します。
アリサ、ここは俺たちが食い止める。その隙にジンを。はい。
Oh, it's Nina. Oh, right into the wall. She can spit mist out? Okay. Didn't know she had that kind of pet. Didn't know she could do that. Oh crap! Ooh! Wow. Okay. Was not okay. Was not expecting to lose that. All right. Oh, so you cannot block that. Lovely. Okay. Ugh. Alright, Nina, you wanna play dirty? Let's play dirty. Yeah, how you like that? Oh, look out!
Acquire the target. Be quick.
Be quick. Ah, really? Every time I've had the opportunity to use it.
You've got a date with death.
You've got a date with death. Do I now, Nina? No, I think you're the one that has it.
Not so fast.
ジンは確かに受け取ったよ。これよりプラン E を実行する。総員退避。
Smart move there by Lee.
それでは諸君。
It's time to say goodbye.
まさか最初から敵をわざとあそこへおびき寄せて爆破する作戦だったのか。
無事にジンも運び出せた。異論はないはずだが。
When you were a kid, was there any candies you liked and you now don't like as a child? I didn't really have a lot of candies for me. I guess I didn't really like candy canes all that much.
What do they hope to achieve by sheltering Jean? This could be interesting to watch.
Lars Alexanderson was younger than I expected. When Lee described him to me, of how he'd escaped, divided the Tekken force, and formed a rebel army, I imagined someone completely different. His eyes told a story of sadness hidden deep within. The sterile air of Violet Systems, where he and Lee were holed up together. Lars explained to me that he was Heihachi's illegitimate child. Heihachi had fathered him to cast aside all doubt that he had the devil gene in his blood. Lars existed solely for that purpose. I could barely contain my excitement at not only meeting a blood relative, but also at learning this revelation. While Lars and Lee conversed, I overheard something that shocked me. Jin Kazama had been found. Jin Kazama, Kazuya's son and Heihachi's grandson. The hatred I had held deep inside surged through my veins like a tidal wave. Jin had put the wheels in motion that led to me losing everything. Then, as if finally putting his feelings into words, Lars muttered, there was no mistaking what he had said.
Yep, Jin started the war, so it's only fair that he ends it.
豪輝と名乗った男の行方は現在追跡中です。
奴はわしと和也を殺めると言っておった。必ず和也のもとへ向かうはずだ。ところでジンはどうなった？
それが部隊が全滅した模様です。
全滅じゃと？
Go back to Street Fighter, Hakuma.
だったということか。大きなるものが現れ、和也のもとへ向かう。そしてジンの線が断たれた。なるほど。これは面白い筋書きができそうじゃ。今すぐ全世界にわしが死んだという情報を流せ。大会も中止じゃ。
Yep, and the seventh tournament never starts because of that line right there. Heihachi fakes his death, lies about his death. So we never.
That was the first thing I thought when I saw Jin Kazama. I took the opportunity to quietly pocket a screwdriver. The man who had stolen everything from me lay before my eyes. An opportunity like this may never present itself again.
俺もジンを殺してやりたいアリサ。だがこの戦いを終わらせられるのはこいつしかいないんだ。
It was as if Lars could read my mind. He explained that when Jin woke up, he would try to use Jin's power to put a stop to all the fighting. All I could do was nod in agreement.
偵察部隊から報告。予測通り、ターゲットは G 社のミレニアムタワーに向かったとのこと。
He faked Akuma killed him. Yep, he faked Akuma killed him, which is why the seventh tournament never happens.
鍵となるのは豪輝よ。和也とて安さいでればデビル化せざるを得まい。映像を全世界に流す準備はできております。和也がデビルであることを
You got picked up. How was Raw? Didn't really watch it today. I did see a few highlights though.
世論は三島財閥に一気に傾くじゃろう。ドクター・アベルが残した最強兵器がわしの勝利を世界へ轟かせるのじゃ。和也よ、豪輝者とも消し去ってくれる。 来たか。
There he is. He's arrived at G Corporation.
貴様らでは太刀打ちできん。屋上まで案内してやれ。
死に場所を己で選んだか、三島和也。
貴様を葬る場所を選んだだけだ。
Roxanne got booed for running from Jade. Well, of course. Well, yeah. You always get booed when you act like a coward.
名残か何かか。
かつて和美殿には命を助けられた。ただそれだけのこと。その借りを今返せ。
Kazumi once saved your life, huh?
見せてもらおう。その力どれほどのものか。貴様だがこれで終わりだ。
And there it is. He's turned to devil.
それがウヌの真の力か。面白い。心ゆくまでしようぞ。
A fight to the death.
誠に和美を知っておったのか。
三島和也がデビル化した映像、複数のカメラで捉えました。
とはいえ和美はもういない。すべてを終わったこと。
Yeah, cause you're the one that killed her. Great husband.
これで終わりじゃ。 ついに全てが終わった。これで世界にわしの勝利が轟くのじゃ。
I couldn't take my eyes off the live broadcast. Next to me, Lee and Lars barked orders frantically, desperately trying to verify whether the images were a hoax or not. The demon on screen was unlike anything I'd imagined. No, it was something much more horrific. The devil incarnate.
The demon-like creature you see on your screens is apparently Kazuya Mishima, said to be controlling G Corporation from the shadows. World leaders are currently debating whether to believe.
The reports just in that the creature has been subdued by the Mishima Zaibatsu.
I'd long assumed this war was between humans. That my family, my hometown, had been razed to the ground by people.
Well, Kazuya's still alive.
世界の覇権はすでにわしの手に落ちた。貴様らはもう不要だ。いや。
We've yet to confirm whether the footage you're seeing is real. If it is, however, it would seem Mishima Zaibatsu is on the side of justice.
Public opinion is turning against us. We're running out of options.
問題ない。最後に笑うのは俺だ。何事じゃ。
衛星兵器が地球へ向け落下しています。
An unknown informant has claimed that Mishima Zaibatsu downed its own satellite. Look, there it is. It's really fallen.
どういうことじゃ。
We have to get out of here. Move, move. The Mishima Zaibatsu satellite has crash landed. Scenes of chaos unfolding.
まさか、カズヤ。いいはず。貴様は俺を超えられん。
Truth.
Faces intense scrutiny from around the world. With recent events brought to light, anti-Mishima sentiments have grown around the world.
当主、もはや三島財閥を立て直すことは。
おのれ、カズヤ。
あ
の時からだ。
貴様のせいで母さんは。
全てはあの時。
Well, I guess that's what you get for being a bad dad. See, this is my biggest problem with this game's story mode. It's like they were supposed to make us feel sorry for them. I'm like, Heihachi has always been a horrible person. Why should we be feeling bad for him? He was a shithead to his son. He killed his wife. Horrible husband for killing his wife.
Good and evil changed every day.
And he was a horrible son to Jinpachi, his father.
Probably the only person on the planet not paying attention.
And he was horrible to Jin.
To me, evil was
horrible grandfather. He's just a horrible person overall.
So I went directly to the Mishima Zaibatsu's headquarters and told them I would expose them for what they are. I knew I was risking my life just to be laughed off, but I couldn't stand by and watch the world descend further into chaos. Still, they paid me no attention. Bereft of all hope, I wandered around town aimlessly. But then, a man dressed in black approached me silently and told me that Heihachi had agreed to meet me. A few hours later, I was placed in a car and driven in a completely different direction than the Zaibatsu's headquarters. When I arrived at my destination, Heihachi Mishima was there waiting for me.
Kisama, 三島家の真実を報道したいというのであれば、相応の情報は持ち合わせているのであろうな。
At that time, I had no idea why Heihachi had suddenly agreed to meet with me. His eyes latched onto mine, filling me with unshakable fear. I have delved deep into the history of the Mishimas from Jinpachi Mishima to the family's connection to Kazumi Hachijo. The year you declared the establishment of the Mishima Zaibatsu was the same year your wife Kazumi passed away, and that your son sustained terrible injuries from falling off a cliff. To me, that sounds like one hell of a coincidence now, doesn't it?
なるほど。ただの記者ではなさそうだ。よかろう。これから話すこと、その全てを世界に公表する、その約束が果たされるなら、わしが全てを語ろう。
At that time, I had no idea why he wanted me to reveal everything on his behalf. But I was getting so close to the truth I had long fought to uncover that I couldn't turn down this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The devil's blood in Kazuya and the blood of Kazumi's family, the Hachijos, remained shrouded in mystery. I listened closely to every word, each step inching closer to the truth.
あやつがわしの父、ジンパチの道場に来たのは、まだ年端もいかぬ少女の頃じゃった。共に汗水流し、武道に明け暮れる中、つまりライバル。武道とは、真に共に己を追い込む孤独な世界。カズミは次第に、わしにとって唯一無二の存在となっていった。息子の和也も生まれ、わしらは幸せじゃった。特に和美は、和也のことを目に入れても痛くないほど溺愛しておった。すべての歯車が狂ったのは、貴様の言う通り、その年のこと。稽古中、和美が突然倒れおった。和美は信じられぬほどの高熱を出しており、急ぎ病床に寝かせたのだが、和美。
I'm hoping to finish. I'm hoping to finish it all in one.
熱が下がった和美は前日の出来事を覚えておらず。
I'm pretty close to the pretty close to the end.
まるで人格を2つ抱えた人間と共におるような感覚じゃった。そんな日が幾日も続いた。そしてある日、よっ、ふん、ほっ、うん、せい。和美。
貴様はいずれ世界を脅かす存在になる。
何の夢を見ている。
故に今死を与えるのだ。
和美、ダメ。
まだわからぬか、なぜ我がこの家に嫁いだのか。
まさか。
我ら八丈家は貴様のような人間を消すために太古から存在しておる。その使命を今果たす。
Married him to kill him. Okay. Alright, here comes one of my least favorite fights. I do not. Yeah. For obvious reasons, because I've never liked fighting this woman. No, you don't, Kazumi. Oh. Damn it! Damn it! Thanks. I never liked this. I never liked this woman. All right. Oh man, okay. You want to combo me like that, huh? Oh my... Ah, man, really? I was so close. Oh my god, things are going horribly.
You lose.
Alright, alright. There we go. That's the kind of start I need. Ugh. This form of Kazumi is obviously not playable. It's just it's not playable, obviously, because you can't even, because she can't even transform into it when you play as her. When you play as her. Oh. All right.
Kazumi.
just chokes, just strangleholds her, chokes her to death. The purpose of battle.
That's how you killed your wife.
もともとわしを殺すために三島家に送られた女ならば花から殺す運命
But why did you drop Kazuya off a cliff? He was just an innocent boy.
和美の血を受け継ぐなら人間でないと考えた。落とせば死ぬであろう崖に落とし生きて戻れば人間でないということになる。
That's definitely gonna get Best Husband of the Year award, Heihachi. Yeah.
今思えば、わしはあの時和也を殺しておくべきじゃった。もうわしに残された道は一つ。すべての真実を語り、世に是非を問うことだけ。家族を殺され、貴様はわしを恨んでおるのだろう。
How do you know about that?
バカめ！貴様のことなどとうに調査済みじゃ。バックにナースたちがいることもな。
Let me go! Just let me know one thing. What does this war mean to you?
Heihachi knew who this journalist was, but spoke with him anyway.
When I came to, I was on a wharf with Lars. I had no idea where I was or what he was doing there. Lars said he'd received a message from the Zaibatsu telling him to come here. He bundled me into his car and then took me back to Violet Systems. As we drove back, Heihachi's words ran through my mind over and over. Why did he let me interview him like that? Why did he leave everything to me? And what was that mournful look in his eyes? Question upon question whirled through my mind, but not a single answer.
戦いと最後にどちらが立っているか、それだけのこと。行くとするか。
And people say Vegeta is a horrible husband. Would he kill Bulma for no reason or throw Trunks off a cliff? I don't think so. Maybe if he was still Saiyan Saga Vegeta, maybe.
Only a few hours later,
but
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Maybe if he was Saiyan Saga Vegeta, then maybe. But Vegeta was a sadistic bastard. He might have been sadistic, but he wasn't that cruel.
I stood there in shock. The man I'd spoken to was somewhere unbelievable.
The final battle.
決着をつけるとするか。貴様をここで終わらせる。死に損ないねが。 Yeah.
Just die. and now he's Devil Kazuya. And now he's the devil. Heihachi's gotta be the most resilient man in the Tekken world. Jesus. Recovery, that's a little bit cheap, buddy. Oh. Oh crap. Oh well, I'm alright. Surprised I'm not dead from that. Honestly, I'm surprised that I was not dead from that. Oh man, really cheap, man. Oh wow, so close. Wow, I cannot believe how close that ended up being. I wonder how hard the Tekken 8 fights are gonna be. I wouldn't know because I haven't played it yet. Oh, jeez. Great. Alright. Oh wow, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Oh come on! Quit doing that already. And he's been knocked out of his devil form.
てを取り戻す。
Oh, he's done it! Kazu has finally killed his dad! Kazu has killed his dad! Heihachi is dead!
戦いとは最後にどちらが立っているか、それだけだ。
No way Heihachi's surviving that.
Truth be told, I'm lucky to still be alive. No normal person could understand the reality of everything I've seen. The truth of it all. Our world was dragged into a war between humans and devils. I'm just one person, but it is my job as a reporter to get the truth out, which is exactly why I'm writing this piece now. One day, the fighting will end. I just hope that when it does, the world will be at peace.
And that's it! That is the Tekken 7 storyline.
G 社は戦争を止める気はないようだ。
はい、各地で侵攻を開始しています。このままでは。
これが平八なき後の世界だ。そもそも世界にこの戦乱を引き起こしたのが貴様であるのだが、これを治めるのもまた貴様の宿命。あとはお前しかいないんだ。
ああ、俺がやらねば。デビルの力を持つ者としてカズヤ俺が殺す。
And that'll set up Tekken 8's story. Oscar Wilde, the name of the journalist that was narrating this story. And yep, that's the end of that. And that's the end of the story mode, the Mishima Saga. Boy, if only Tekken 8 was available on PS4, I would be playing that instead. But hey, it is what it is. But are the other character stories? Oh, it's just, I think they're just one-off fight. They're just one-off fights. Because I did Lily's. They're just one-off fights. And they'll get like a unique cutscene, I think. Oh yeah, I did Laws too. Yeah, they're just one fight and then they get like a little cutscene. That's really all it is. Oh, this music sounds like that would. This music sounds like it would belong to a pro wrestler. Well, that's gonna be the end of this little stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.